What is up, everybody? Welcome into this new video. I'm going to be showing you how to make the actual dropshipping into Etsy. So it's actually, the process is really simple. What you need to do is to have an account totally for free here into Etsy, and then you need to find a dropshipper supplier. And this dropshipper supplier, I'm going to be using this one called CJ Dropshipping. Now, CJ Dropshipping is an amazing place to, I'm going to hit into authorization. And as you can see, we can use Shopify, we can use TikTok, WooCommerce, eBay, Etsy, Wix, and much more. In this tutorial, we're just going to be focusing into Etsy. So what I want to do is to hit into register. And then later on, I need to import an actual email. I want to import an actual passcode. And then later on, I just need to confirm my actual passcode. After that, I'm just going to hit into continue, and then we're actually good to go. Now, before we continue here, what I can totally suggest you is to try to leave this like that, go back into Etsy, and then hit into become an actual seller. So I'm going to do exactly the same process. I'm going to copy my email. I'm going to paste that in here. I'm going to hit into continue, and let's put our name, a passcode, and hit into register. So now later on, I can go back into CJ Dropshipping and do exactly the same process. So which platform are you running into your store now? What we want to do is to look out for the actual Etsy. So if there's actually no Etsy here, you want to only focus into I don't have any online store yet, or hit into others. How many orders? Let's go for 0. I'm going to hit now here when, let's say for example that I want to focus into some jewelry and watches of this dropshipping supplier stuff. I'm going to hit now into submit. So our account has now been successfully created. So the second thing that we needed to do now is to go back here into Etsy, and let's start with our actual brand. So I'm going to hit into let's do this. What brings you to Etsy? Let's say that I'm just starting to sell for the first time ever. I'm going to hit into next. You don't have to be worrying about like if you actually don't know anything about Etsy. Actually, it's really affordable, the actual application. So let's say that I would need help to deciding what to sell. I need help with selling online. I need help with the pricing items, and maybe marketing to new audiences. Maybe, I'm not pretty sure. I'm going to hit now into next. And then now time for the fun part, start to your shop. This is the part where you actually want to take your time. You want to take the actual shop language, the country where you're currently living, the currency that you're going to be working with, for example, the United States dollar. And then you have to name your own shop. You have to make this stock of your shop, how you're going to be paid, set it up the billing. I'm not going to be focusing a lot to do how we can do this, because I'm going to be showing you how to actually start making dropshipping from the day number 1. So here I'm just going to go for, let's go for Sophia's 134342 and go into save and continue. So the process here is actually just to fill as much information as you can about your store. So this one is going to be helping you to get started from day number 1. So I don't want to import an actual stock here. I'm going to hit into the X mark, and then later on I can locate the authorization and look for Etsy. If I clicked into Etsy, what I need to do is to hit here. I'm going to hit into no thanks, add my store, and here into add my store, what I wanted to do is to look out for my Etsy store. So I'm going to scroll all my way down. I want to grant the access, and I need to sign in from my Etsy store. Since I am already in here, I can go back here, and as you can see, we have now the authorization success. So I'm going to hit into here, authorization success, and there we go. So not what we wanted to do is to be focused into what do you actually wanted to sell. So I'm going to hit now into save and continue. What I want to do is to do something like really quick. And now that I have the authorization of my store, let's go and start with the actual dropshipping. If I click into the actual brand section, which is actually this one, I want to scroll a little bit down. I'm going to be starting to look out for products that I can start to sell. So the very first thing I can truly suggest to you is to open a new tab. I'm going to hit now into Etsy. And here into Etsy, what I want to do is to focus and to look out for the product that I wanted to actually sell. So how do I know if my product is the right to sell into Etsy? For example, let's say that I choose this branch open ring for women, is to select my item. I'm going to paste that into Etsy. So take a look here into this actual product. We have 67 people who are actually selling the same product. And as you can see, they don't have like a lot of sales. The branch open ring for women fashion spring, and they actually have the same images. They're using actually the same images that we're checking out into the CJ Dropshipping. I can strongly recommend you to start to use some videos. So this one is going to be more, people are going to be more incentivized to buy this item. So for example, this guy is actually doing something really interesting. As you can see, this guy actually sold 30 items because this one actually used a video. And here we have only 10 sales. We have here nothing, 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 and nothing. So what I wanted to do is to look out for an item that I can sell that nobody does. I mean, it's going to be a little bit tough to look for an actual product that there's of course not appearing into Etsy, because there are actually people who is dedicated to do this day by day. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that you're going to be finding something is going to be like really helpful for you to find into Etsy. For example, I'm going to go and look out for this portable rechargeable USB. So I'm going to paste that here, and there we go. So as you can see, there's actually no product related into the one that we have just chose. So this is why what I wanted to do is to start to list this item into Etsy. Really great, right? So let's go all our way up. We now find an actual product that we can start to sell into Etsy. Let's focus into list. And here into list, it says store not found or authorization failed. This is why I want to make sure that my store says the Etsy, which is actually this one. And then later on, I do have now the recommended listing price. So as you can see, the estimate profit of this product is the 400%. The product is $36. The CJ price is $6. The shipping fee is $6. So the service fee is this one. So the total cost of this item is $14, right? So whether you wanted to sell this product for, let's say, $16 or $17 or whatever, and then later on you can input here your own price, or you can go into recommended listing price and all the prices be appearing in here. In my case, I'm going to go and try to look for something like this, and there we go. So I'm going to go and copy paste my product. As you can see, I have chose this option, and the profit, as you can see, it says lower than, so I want to delete this. Let's go for 299.99. I'm going to hit now into list now, and please wait as this might take a few minutes. So what I just need to do is to wait a few seconds here. It says listed successful. So this is why I wanted to now go back into my Etsy store and to make sure that this product has been added successfully. So let's go back into Etsy. Here into Etsy, I want to reload my page. As you can see here, I have the dashboard, I have the listing, message, orders, and much more. Let's only focus into the listing. Here into listing, we should see our item has been now added automatically. So as you can see, here's our actual fast charging transparent stuff. We didn't have to focus into anything. The variance has been done successfully. The quantity, the price, the delivery, everything has now been added automatically. So it's really, really, really great to add that part. So I want to scroll a little bit down, and what I want to do is just to raise a little bit more my actual price. So I'm going to go for 4 once again. I'm going to copy and paste this here, and this is how it's going to be looking into my Etsy. So this is how we can get started with making dropshipping into Etsy. Now our product has now been listed into Etsy, and then we can see this live directly from Etsy. And it's not that hard, it's not that difficult. You just need to find the right product to sell here into Etsy, and this is how you can, guys, you can of course get started. With that being said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more amazing tools about this great CJ dropshipping stuff, thank you so much for watching the video, and well, guys, I'll see you next time.